But Space Station, they've had these moments so far, Corelli, where more times than not, they've not been able to step up in these big moments. They did it last game, weren't able to do it here.
It's the finish line that they're struggling to cross right now. And a lot of times they're winning the race. I mean, they're the first ones to the ball. They're the first ones to have a good shot, and they're the ones creating great opportunities. And we mentioned it a couple times where Space Station, we felt like they were taking over the game and they were outplaying NRG.
Absolutely.
But again, it just comes back to the little things, whether it's mistakes on defense or not converting on offense. Those are what have come back to bite, because we've said it multiple times now. These have been very, very close games, and it's those little difference makers that add up over time.
You know, honestly, I think Space Station has had more quality possession than NRG throughout this series.
Definitely agree.
Oh my!
It's just that, and
you get the massive play. You get the massive play from NRG on offense, and then that defense is just flexible enough to handle all the different looks that Space Station's handling it. It really is requiring a truly pop-off offensive game from NRG. It's not like they're just out here, passing on everyone. It's some inspired goal-scoring chances being required for NRG to get on the board most often than not.
Yeah, both teams are playing with such pace that you're operating in such a small window of opportunity, and you don't have much time to think about it or to aim. On Garrett beats the third man again.
It's another massive gap between the play and the last man in Space Station, and NRG poke it free once again. Justin had one of these earlier. Squishy, I think, had one as well. Garrett getting in the mix, and NRG, another go-ahead goal 1 minute into play.
And you wonder if Sypical knew where he was on the field. Garrett put that where you would expect Sypical to block it. The ball went to Sypical's left and still almost was wide. Sypical needed to get between the net and the ball in that situation. I just don't know if he knew exactly where he was on the field. And now another shot coming in will be denied. Arsenal has it out to Sypical. Sypical chance to make amends. Gets bumped off the ball. And Garrett will clear it out to the side. Arsenal with the catch. Had no time to take the shot. Justin able to boom it down, and now a corner pass. Reddle's up early. Leads Sypical. Sypical going for the backboard, and Garrett will clear it out. And this could be it. NRG, if this scoreline holds, will be the North American champions for RLCSX.
Got a long way to go before you get there, though. As you said at the start, Space Station, a lot of quality looks and pressure throughout the series. Unfortunately there, the shot right down the middle, and a fairly easy save for NRG, but still having to work overtime really to get out of their own half. And oh my goodness, how in the world does that not go in, as Arsenal going to make a follow-up save? Space Station Gaming working a little magic on the goal line.
The fight is still there as Sypical denies yet another shot from NRG. Space Station not giving up just yet. They've got less than half the game to go. Garrett, far post denied by Sypical.
And the pace of play picking up. Space Station on the counter, and Justin makes a save on the left side of his goal. That was a good look for Space Station after feeling so much of the pressure from NRG.
End-to-end attacks, one after another. Sypical gets blocked, back to Arsenal. Justin gets beat badly on that 50, but a bump comes out at the midfield. Arsenal, the weak shot, and Garrett cleared out, but Sypical be able to go airborne off the ceiling, loses possession, and NRG will take over.
Justin just reading this game immaculately. He's going to stall it out in the midfield for Garrettg to come through and do this to him.
And again, a mistake on the Space Station side, just kind of giving the ball away for free. Sypical not getting a hold of it. Garrett's going to take advantage. A great flip reset over the last man. But that's what happens when you give the ball up in midfield. NRG are going to take advantage. You know Garrett behind the ball in that situation. It's a solo play every time.
The G stands for Guru, and he's a guru of flip resets. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nobody better at scoring flip resets than Garrettg. Miss Garrettg, another chance. Gets bumped off the ball. Arsenal with time. Tips it up to Reynolds. Reynolds back to the middle. A mistake. Backboard bounce. Squishy. The shot right at Reynolds.
Yeah, he was a sit and duck. He had no boost there. He's lucky that one just came right at him. He was flat-footed. No boost. Would have been impossible for him to get any shot anywhere else aside from at him.
Under 60 seconds left to go. Space Station fighting for their season lives. Reynolds with the catch. 1v1.
Ooh, he dropped it. He had the right idea, honestly. He had everything set up perfectly, and he was going for the shot to the top right corner. Justin cut it down. He had Sipical on the outside edge, and you'll never know if it's going to make a difference.
Wow.
Justin going to close it down.
And
You're seeing the writing on the wall, Corelli.
That might just be enough here. 37 seconds left. 3-goal lead now for NRG. They've taken advantage of the mistakes and the missed opportunities from Space Station, and they're in the lead comfortably.
Now or never for Space Station. Reynolds catching it. The chip denied. This one might go the distance. Sipical off the backboard. Rebound out to Justin. The low shot denied by Reynolds. Space Station not giving up yet. The shot will lead its way through. Garrett wants to finish this championship with a hat trick.
And it's all smiles on the NRG side. Everyone giggling and laughing over there on the left side of your screen. Happy to see that one drop. 4-0 now, 13 seconds left, and NRG certainly going to take it.
These final seconds of formality. NRG, Space Station, you knew it would be a battle. And there you have it. The marathon of RLCS X is over, and NRG crossed the finish line as champions.
What a phenomenal ride this set has been for the General NRG. Oh my goodness. It was a grand final that truly required both sides of the ball to be on point. Space Station threw everything they could possibly think of at that NRG defense, and it just refused to break. I mean, when you've got those three players in Reynolds, Sipical, and Arsenal pressure you, it is not easy to stay composed, let alone in the final game put up what? 17, 18 shots? It's like, it's insane. Like, how do you work your way out of that many tough situations on defense and run down to the other side of the pitch and score as many goals as you do? What a show from NRG.
Unbelievable season and year from NRG. The move to bring Squishy in proved to be the right one. They win it all. NRG are your RLCS X champions.